Hello, we are back again. I'm going to try to show you guys how to contribute to the Hurd, specifically for the web pages. Bear in mind, I do not know how to do this, so this is kind of off the cuff. Anyway, let's get started. We're going to go to the Hurd, check it out. GNU Hurd, perfect, better. Here we go. All right, we're gonna go to, I think it's down here. Is there web pages? Contribute to these web pages. Okay, we're gonna Google it. Or DuckDuckGo it. GNU Hurd contribute to web pages. There we go. Okay. Gives you a basic idea of how to do this. I'm probably not going to do it perfectly. I'm just gonna try because that's all you can do. Anyway, do independent changes separately. Install your changes early and often. I'm trying to find where exactly. There we go. That's how you would clone it. So, for example, I have mine here. I did a git clone. I did that command in this directory. And here's all the files. Now, I did a git pull just a second ago. Yeah, so I have an unfinished merge right now. I did a git pull and I have some stuff that I've modified that doesn't quite work. So these two things are staged. This is what Samuel just committed, I believe. Samuel Tybalt, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He's the main maintainer of the Hurd. And he does everything. It's kind of insane how hard he works. Anyway, so these are the two things that he's changed recently. I'm not sure. Run translator. Translator primer. One file changed, it was the FAQ. Okay. Translator, one file change, problematic packages. What's different? I'll try to do an ediff. Run translator. Oh, that must be what I did. Maybe? Yes. I think this is me. I think I did this thing here. We're gonna quit it. Quit that ediff session. We're gonna stage that. We're gonna commit. It's gonna merge. I'm not gonna care about why I'm merging. I really don't know what was wrong. Oh no. Okay, I had gotten this set up to like use GPG, I guess. Let's try this. Git commit -m. Doing merge. I'm not sure what the conflict was. Failed to write commit object. Git don't sign commit. assigning your work. Assigning commits. That's how you would do the S. Somehow I must have forced it. Error is GPG failed to assign the data. I'm not sure what's wrong, why I can't commit that. For those of you who don't know, GNU PG, the general GNU privacy guard, it's kind of a great way to encrypt things. Similar function for commits. Config. Git config global commit false. At some point this was working, but for now it's not working. So we'll try false. Now we'll try this in Emacs and see what happens. It works, or maybe not. I'm not sure what changed. Cool, so it works. So what have I done here? Main thing I did, I added a daily get your fortune section. Before I do that, oh gosh, sorry. This may be one of my worst YouTube videos ever. So I have a function somewhere in my Emacs file that for save hook. There we go. So basically, add hook before save hook. Hopefully it's turned off. Basically, right before I save, I want to delete any white space. So this right there, that's white space. When I save, my cursor just deletes it. So it's really great for source code, because if you have source code that has this extra white space, you don't want that. So, yeah, so you get the idea. That's what happens. This is not great when you're trying to code with the Hurd guys, because if sometimes I'll view a file and the file will already have that in there. I'll have extra white space. I'll save the file and that will be recorded in Git. And that's kind of annoying for the Hurd developers, that I'll view 5 files. I'll save all those files that I view that haven't really changed anything on it. But then it will be 5 files that I'm committing when I don't want to do that. So anyway, it should be off. Let's see here. I'm going to turn this off. My delete. Trailing white book. Delete. My leave trailing white space hook. My leave trailing white space hook. So now it should be off. And it totally is off. All right. Now we're gonna go see what I changed. I changed one file, translator primer. Some small examples of using translators. Intro, hello world, getting your daily fortune. And you need to install fortune. You do this thingy and Now you get cool stuff. They have it a little bit differently here. Okay, I need to try that. It's like, is it tabbed? Wait a minute. Wait, read only. Okay, duh. Hurd documentation. Translator primer.markdown. So now I'm actually in the file. What was this? I must have gotten here just from the... Yeah, this is where it was at. I wonder if this is still viable. I don't know that it is. I don't think it is. So I'm gonna, basically I'm going to create a patch with adding this in, and just a nice little extra. And we'll see what happens. So, document, no, that's not it. Hurd documentation, translator primer. Let's go ahead and start the Hurd. I just want to test this real quick to make sure this actually works. Is this a tab? That's a tab. Okay. How do you get output? Another problem with this is I'm just looking at the code. I'm not actually seeing what this looks like on a web browser. So here you can, so this code is in a markdown that kind of looks like this. Let's actually find that page real quick. Something cool like that. Is this working? Cool, I'm logged in. Fortune. Sudo apt-get install Fortune. So this is gonna hopefully install Fortune, which is kind of important to get this particular thing working. GNU Hurd. What am I looking for? It's like a translator primer. Here we go. So this is a couple of things that show you how to do a couple of cool things on the Hurd. It's got hello world, it's got getting your daily fortune, which is what I've added. There's transparent FTP, cool, and there's ISO mount, cool. Try a few of them. Hello world, run translator, to FTP, mount file system, so cool. Just a nice little extra bit. And what I've added here, I think it's kind of awesome. So the run translator, it just returns the result of a program. So what I do here is you set a translator on, say, a .signature file. And every time you read that file, you get a signature. And in this case, the signature is the result of running this Fortune program. And the Fortune program just runs, shows like a random little fortune. So what's kind of cool about this, if you wanted to have, say, an email client, and you wanted to have a different signature to every email, it's a little different, well, you could just have this translator run and mounted, and every time you send an email, boom, you have a new fortune. And it's pretty easy to do. All you have to do is read a file. That's something that any other program can use. So, okay, Fortune, does it work? Cool. You see how Fortune works. It's pretty cool. Now, we're going to try this out. It's been a while. I just want to make sure this works. So, set a translator. I'm not sure what the C does. I forget. Actually, I don't have a sig. I want to make sure that I don't have a .signature file. I do not. Okay, so let's do this. Set translator -C. That probably means create the node if it doesn't exist already. .signature. Let's try what the C means. Hurd run user games Fortune. So now cat signature, you get a different Fortune every time. And the signature is just a file. It's kind of cool. So that's how you set up a Fortune program on the Hurd. Now I want to go ahead and commit this. And before I do, there's actually another thing I want to commit. GNU Hurd. Upstart. So the Hurd has open issues. Upstart. Okay, so they mentioned Upstart here in the whole documentation on the wiki. So this helm get grep. I'm going to look through the entire, hopefully, look through the entire history. Recursive grep. We're searching for Upstart. Upstart. Yep, and we're looking here. And I didn't find any. Well, that's sad. Didn't seem to work. Whatever. Upstart is an init system that Ubuntu started. It was the original system D, more or less. So it was system D before there was a system D, and it didn't work. Red Hat started to work on system D, and system D got much more popular than Upstart, and at some point Ubuntu decided that they weren't going to develop Upstart anymore. So Upstart is defunct. There's almost no reason to have it on this page because it's an Upstart event system. Debian's considering using it. There, let's see here. So they're trying to figure out if they should use it or not. So I just don't see the point in ever having the Hurd support Upstart because no Linux distribution is really going to use it ever. It just didn't work out. It's kind of sad. I mean, Ubuntu makes some pretty awesome software and no one ever uses it. Anyway, same thing with the system D page. I really don't know why. Well, this whole thing talks about init systems. At the moment, it seems like the main init system for the Hurd is probably going to be the GNU Shepherd, which is what is used on GNU Geeks SD, which is a pretty cool operating system you should go check out. Anyway, I'm thinking this is just not necessary. There's no real reason to have this on the website. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this file and remove Upstart from this page. Make another commit, and I'll try to make a patch of those things that I've changed and send them out. So here we go. This is in Hurd open issues.html. So Hurd open, maybe not, open issues. Open issues. Where would I find that? Do git grep. Why does it do that? I don't know how to. This is like it runs the command do git grep in like the wrong spot. Let's try recursive grep. We're looking for open issues. Contributing open issues at markdown. That's probably it right there then. Open issues that markdown. List of issues. This is probably opening this in somewhere. Open issues. Upstart. There you go. Upstart is an event-based system on this crap. So this web page is this file right here. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. All right, delete Upstart. Delete, yes. Kill the buffer, yes. So that's done. Now I need to find out where this page is. Open issues. I must have pulled it in from somewhere. Cursive grep, Upstart. Open issues, system D. Huh. I'm not sure where this file is, where this web page. I'm not sure how to find it here, so whatever. So I've deleted, modified this. Oh, that's right. I modified that web page, the translator primer, to show the output correctly. And I deleted the Upstart. Cool. So I'm going to commit. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to see what his commits. I'm going to get an idea of what past commits look like. Samuel Tybalt. Mention. Looks like it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so there's not much. Yeah, straight to the point is what the commit message looks like. I added a Hurd run translator example to the else did I do? Open issues. I removed upstart from the wiki. This is virtually a defunct net system. Cool. Okay. So we have that. Now I'm going to figure out how to make a patch and how to email it. Get create patch. Actually, how do you? It's probably a good way to do it inside of Maggot. Patch. Merging, pushing, reverting. Apply patches. Pulling, basing, stashing. Format patches. That's probably what I want, the W command. Maggot. Maybe there's a, let's see here. Info, help, maggot, patches. Creating and sending patches. Here we go. So this is how you create and send a patch. Create patches for a set of commits. The region marks commits and create patches for those. Otherwise prompt for a range or a single commit to evolve into the commit at point. Request that the upstream pulls in public repository. No. So we went this one. We went create patches for a set of commits. And there's some, it'll default to the patch at point. So this is what the patch is going to look like. I'm just taking this and saving it to a file, kind of. You'll see what it looks like in just a second. I mean, a patch looks just like this. And that's, I'm going to I think this one's outdated. So this patch kind of needs to be deleted. So I'll go ahead and do now. Yes. Okay, now creating a patch from to we're gonna look at the mailing list here. I think it's, oh gosh. I think this might end up emailing it for me because I think Git can actually send an email. So I'm gonna look this up. Contributing Hurd. Is there a mailing list? I know there's a mailing list somewhere. I'll go to Savannah. GNU Hurd Savannah. And I'm not even certain if I'm, oh, wrong one, my mistake. I'm not even certain if I'm subscribed to the mailing list. Bug Hurd. Post a message. Main development list for the herd. This is probably where you want to submit stuff. Commit notices, that's automated. If you subscribe to this, you'll get emails every single day. It's often. Help herd, that's for people needing help. Web herd, oh, that's where I need to do it. To post a message to the list members, write to web herd. My email address, J plus web Hurd. Your name, Joshua. Very cool password. So this little plus thing, it's a way of you can send an email address to this, and it ends up at the right place. And sorry, let me explain this again. My regular email address wouldn't have this plus web Hurd. But when you subscribe to a lot of emailing lists, you get a ton of email, like nonstop. And sometimes this helps you separate email into separate folders. You can have your mail server sort of filter based on what your inbox says, what your email is. Though this doesn't work completely, and I still don't understand how to subscribe to mailing lists and not get completely confused by all the emails that I get. Anyway, I'm subscribing. Save. Okay, it's going to tell me cool stuff. It's going to email me. Hopefully there's nothing personal in my email. Looks like nothing massive personal here, so I think we're good. What Hurd? Here it is. Okay. I guess I could have always paused it, started up again, whatever. So you have requested to confirm. Go to this page. Yes, subscribe. Okay, you've been confirmed, and it's gonna send me a separate confirmation email, and that's it right there. Booyah! Check it out. Cool. So now I'm subscribed. You have to subscribe to the mailing list to actually mail to it. Actually, hang on. I think I should have done that. I gotta figure out where I'm sending this thing to. Welcome to the mailing list. It should tell me how to. I think it's just web-hurd at GNU.org. To post to this list, web-hurd at GNU.org. So we will write to web-hurd at GNU.org. We got count. Is there a subject? I guess there's no subject. Cool. P, format patches, format range or commit. We want this one, D819A. Invalid indent line. Okay, I guess we won't worry about typing the to and from then. So D819A. Okay. So there it is. Here's the file I just created. Now I need to email this thing. Get send email. Is there a way to do that with magic? I don't think so. Find out. How maggot send email. Nope. Okay. From brancej@hotmail.com. It's not saying. takes the patches given at the command line and emails them out. All right, let's try this again. So I guess to use the get send email, you actually have to specify where it's going to, which is the easiest way, I guess. So we mark that one. To webhurd@gnu.org. Format patches. That didn't work. To webhurd@gnu.org. D819A. There it is. From, oop, say 2? 2, there it is. Yes, kill it anyway, do not modify it. So now I can send it. Get send email directory or file. Maybe this eShow, I don't know. Get send email. What do I call it? 001. I added a herd. Which encoding should I declare? Yep. To whom should emails be sent, if anyone? webhurd@gnu.org. Message ID to be used in reply to the first email, if any. I don't know what that means. Okay. From Ransom J to what's the CC? Oh, okay, so it's also going to be sending it to me, which is annoying. Send this email. Yes. So apparently that did not work. Okay, that would have been cool. I guess I have to set this up properly. I guess I can, let's see here. To webhurd@gnu.org. Oh, wrong one. And what am I sending? I'm sending some translator primer and upstart removal commits. Hello, this is an initial patch. I'll try to send future patches with get send email if I can configure it correctly. Attachments, attach file. Home, programming. Oh, Hurd. I'm not this I'm not this intensive a programmer. A lot of these directories are empty, just so you know. Hurd, GNU, Hurd, web. Hurd, web, and it was like 001. That's the patch. Translator, primer, patch. Attachment. Actually, no. We're going to do inline. Default inline. Hopefully that works. And the Hurd guys like your email just to be text. So this is just going to send a text email, and hopefully that works out okay. Okay, hopefully this works. Sending the email. Oh, oh gosh. I don't even know if I have my password correctly. Oh, I guess this, yep. I think I might actually know what it is. Hang on. My password, I think. Oh my gosh, really? Sure, why not? Okay, so apparently I can't do it that way. This is so annoying. Sorry guys, no, you guys don't like HTML emails. I'm gonna have to. Let's see here. Webherd at GNU.org. Copy. How do I write a new message? There we go. To the Webherd guys. Add a subject. Translator. Primer edition. Hello. Let's copy this. This is an initial patch. Send an email if I can configure it correctly. Documents. Hurd run. And just adds Hurd run to translator primer. Try to send future patches with get send email if I can configure it correctly. Thanks, Joshua. I'm going to attach. This file's on my computer. Programming. Somewhere down here. Programming. GNU? GNU. Hurd. Or not the VM, web. Patch. Okay. This initial patch that adds Hurd run. That adds a Hurd run sample to the translator primer web page. Try to send future patches with get send email if I can configure it correctly. Thanks. Send. That was quick. I'll make sure it actually sent. There it is. Okay, so now my inbox, I should get an email at some point. Nope, that was it. Go back. Where'd it go? Test it in VM. Focused. There it is. I think, yeah. Why does it say, oh, it's to web herd. That's weird. I'm pretty sure that's been sent out. So they should be able to see it. Take a look at my patch. Hopefully it is something that is useful. And hopefully some of you people know how to actually now know how to contribute to the Hurd web pages. Ideally, you would get your web server set up so you can actually look at your changes locally to make sure it works properly. The other cool thing you should probably know, I don't think I mentioned before, when you halt the Hurd, you don't run halt, you run reboot. And I'll tell you why. Programming bash Hurd. Now you have this line here. For some reason, halting is not good. You want to like tell it to reboot, and then when it does and grub, you just reboot it. It says somewhere on the wiki to not halt it, I think. Anyway, A. Yeah, now you guys know my root password for this machine is A. At least for this VM, because it's just super easy. Trying to restart, it's going to find out that it can't. Booyah! Alright, thanks for watching.